Let's get it. Welcome to another episode of The Real Deal, episode 113. I am your host, as always, Courtney Harden. This is a big show today. Super Bowl weekend is here. Super Bowl 57 between my Philadelphia Eagles, who made the Super Bowl. Sorry to all the NFC teams that did not make it, but my squad did. Well, they'll be going against the Kansas City Chiefs. So this is the preview show. I am live on the BS3 TV app, Roku channel, BS3 TV, live on Facebook, live on Instagram Live. What's good? Instagram as well. So if you have any comments, questions, hit me up on Instagram, hit me up on Facebook. We're also live on Twitter, YouTube, the BS3 TV, the BS3 Network YouTube channel as well. I'm also on Google Play, Spotify, Apple, everywhere, bs3network.com, bs3tvlive.com. Follow the show at Get The Real Deal on Twitter. And you can follow the show. You can follow me on Twitter as well, Courtney110979. And on Twitter, Instagram, CJ Harden, Courtney Harden on Facebook, The Real Deal on Facebook. Wherever you get your podcast. I'm on all social media. You can also follow all the entire BS3 network. BS3 network was at the Super Bowl, at Radio Row Super Bowl week this week. Shout out to King Dawk himself, Ivan Dawkins, who is the COO of the company. He was out there with some of his business partners, so he represented for us there at Radio Row. He got to do a lot of interviews and go to a lot of different events and things like that. So you could get all that on the, you could get that on the website and get it on the network, the website, Roku, and all those things too. We've uploaded a lot on social media, Facebook, the Facebook page. He uploaded a lot of things. He had a lot of interviews. He was at the Rihanna press conference presser there as well. Got some footage there. So we got a lot of footage. So check it out, bs3network.com, bs3tvlive.com as well. Get all that there. So yeah, next year, hopefully we'll have a lot of the team, a lot of the network at the Super Bowl next year. I almost made it there, but it was just too late of a notice. And I just got back from Connecticut from my trade show for my job, and I'll have to fly back. I would have to fly out to Phoenix, and it was like a day. It was just too much, so I didn't get a chance to go. But we got big things coming. A lot of big things is happening with the BS3. So stay tuned in, locked in. BS3 Network, BS3 Radio, BS3 TV, Roku. We got it all, and we are on Spreaker as well. Anchor, we're on all the platforms. So we got shows, like I said, for everybody, everything, whether it's sports, whether it's comedy. We have spirituality shows. We have TV and movie review shows. We got travel. We got cooking. We got anything you can think of, we do have. And we have a show for it. So BS3 Network, be on the lookout. BS3 Network is coming. We are coming. Like I said, we was at Radio Row. We're gonna try to get into the draft, the NFL draft. I think we're gonna send some people to the combine. I might hit up the draft, so be on the lookout for all the updates as well. But we have the big game coming. I hope everyone is going to be enjoying the Super Bowl this Super Bowl weekend. Again, I have a horse in this race. I have my Philadelphia Eagles. I'm a big Philadelphia Eagles fan. Everyone that knows me, that's followed me, that has been friends with me, been an Eagles fan for goodness, I'm going to show my age, 33 years, 34 years. And they've got their first Super Bowl. I live here in Philly. They got their first Super Bowl in 2017. Nick Foles led, Doug Peterson led Philadelphia Eagles. They beat the New England Patriots that year, 41-33. I was just watching that at our at my gym, CKO South Philly. Shout out to them. Was just watching the game. They had it in the background when we were working out, and this morning, and so I'm sitting there watching it, not working out because that was a special moment. Got to see the parade, be a part of the parade, be in the see the parade, be there at the parade. So I hope we can get another parade this time around too in 2023 on Broad Street. So we're banking on being there and and celebrating another Super Bowl victory this season, and coming up this tomorrow. Actually, we're 20. I would say about 29 hours away because it's almost 1:30 East Coast time, Eastern Standard Time. So we're about 29 hours away before kickoff between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. So this is the preview show. I've had a big week this week of shows. Had a bunch of guests on this week. I had Deb Wickus. She's a sports reporter and two-time Emmy sports TV producer. She was there. She's there at the Super Bowl. She's going to the game. She's covering it. She was on the show on Monday, and she gave us the behind the scenes. So check that out on my Instagram page and Facebook and Twitter. She was right there at Radio Row. That was the first day. It was Tuesday. That was Tuesday. She was on there Tuesday and was showing behind the scenes of Radio Row, and this is a dream come true for media. And the Radio Row basically, before we get into the prediction of the game, my predictions and breakdown, Radio Row is you get a bunch of media personalities and networks that come. It's like just a big festival, big convention of media types that come down and they get tables. And I mean, you talk about from the biggest names in media, networks and media like ESPN, Fox Sports. You have your FanDuels, Sirius XM Radio, NBC Sports. I mean, whatever, all the people that you listen to or watch, they're there. And then you got even independent media outlets that are there. You're talking hundreds of media outlets at Radio Row, and athletes come in, they're walking, they're promoting. It's mostly the athletes that are coming in. They're promoting, but it's not just athletes. You have musicians, they come through, and the actors, they come in. Like I said, they're usually promoting something and they're interviewing. So you might just walk by like someone like Stephen A. Smith or Shannon Sharp. Ivan from the BS3, he ran the Carrot Top. You see what I mean? So it's not just media personalities, not just sports athletes. You got comedians and actors and actresses, because it's a big the game itself is it's a big game, and it's a big day. People celebrate, people party, people have a good time there at the Super Bowl, just watching it. But Radio Row is, like I said, it's a week. It's a 1 week event, and not even just the Radio Row. You got all the festivals, you got the award show, you got parties, things like that. So I want to be part of that. I almost, like I said, almost was able to make it there this year. It was very, very close, but next year is in Vegas. I'm looking forward to hopefully the network, and we are going to bring a entire team, and hopefully we get a booth and get a table. So it'll be just tremendous, just to see just to feel the energy, the atmosphere, and to some of the media personalities that I've had on my show or been fans of, just to meet them and even talk with them or maybe do an interview. Not even just that, just to be able to connect. And that's one of the other things too, where you build connections, and we're trying to really take our network to the next step, to the next level. And the entire network puts in the hard work, and they put in with the, a lot of great shows and things like that. So that's our next goal. So we got some things coming. So, but let's get into this game. And like I said, my Philadelphia Eagles will be playing against that dangerous man, Patrick Mahomes, and the Kansas City Chiefs. Like I said, if you have any comments, please come and jump into the comments and tell us your predictions. I'd love to hear your scores, your predictions, MVP, things like that. So it's open. It's on Spreaker and it's on the Facebook page, also on Instagram too. So let me know what your predictions are. But let's get into the game. Let's get into a little bit of this. What I think is bound to happen. What we'll get right into the inside here. But I'm going to start with the Eagles. Let's start with the Eagles, of course. But I think the Eagles. I think some of the ways that they can win, that they have to what they have to do to win. In my opinion, I think the Eagles got to jump on the Chiefs early. They have to establish the. For me, I think they have to establish the run. I know Nick Sirianni is going to. He usually sets up the pass. He usually passes to set up the run. I don't think he's going to change his game plan or anything like that. I think that the Chiefs can be run on. I think they can also be. They can also be thrown on too. Like I think that they can. Their secondary can be exposed. So I think he's going to test that secondary first. I think they got a game plan where they're going to test the secondary, and then they're going to go to the run because the Eagles' strength still, even with getting AJ Brown and having Devonta Smith, having Dallas Goedert, even then I still feel like the Miles Sanders and Kenneth Gainwell and Boston Scott, I still feel like that's their strength, and Jalen Hurts as a running quarterback. That's their weapon. That's their main weapon. So he might surprise us. Nick Sirianni, and they might have a different game plan and say, you know what, we're gonna run the football first this time, and then we will see if we can play action. They run the RPO they run the RPO tremendously that they do because Jalen Hurts is such a threat, and the Chiefs they're going to have to contend with that, just like every other team has tried to do. You don't know what Jalen Hurts is going to do. He is such a dangerous weapon, and on top of that, he's improved so much as a passer, as a quarterback. Passing the football, you have to contend with that. You have to worry about, is he gonna, on the RPOs, the run pass option, is he going to hold it until the last minute and then run, or is he going to hold it, get them sucked in, get the defense sucked in, and he's going to throw it over the top to the weapons he has. So the Eagles, they got a lot of different ways they can beat you, and they've been one of the most complete teams this season. So, and I've heard that we've heard it this, us Eagles fans have heard it all year. We've heard it now just recently too, that they haven't played anybody. They only played certain amount of playoff teams or playoff quarterbacks, Dak Prescott and Trevor Lawrence and Kirk Cousins. And we beat Jacksonville. We beat Minnesota. We split with Dallas. So, and when Dak played, Jalen Hurts was out. So Jalen Hurts as a starter is 15-1. Was 15-1. So it's one of those things where you have to you have to. I think the Eagles has heard it all, that they say that they haven't played anybody, but they have. They're here. They're in the Super Bowl. So I think that they are going to, whatever works, they're going to either run the football or they're going to pass to set up the run. I think that's their thing. But the one thing they have to do on offense is get a lead, put Kansas City on their heels, get a 14-0 lead like they've been doing all year, 14-0, 21-7, something like that. They have to get a lead. I think they have to jump on the Chiefs early and often. So let's hope that's what happens. On the defensive side of the Eagles, their strength is rushing the passer. Now, they're going against Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes just showed, once again, the MVP, just won the MVP yesterday, and deservedly so. I mean, it was between him and Jalen Hurts, and I think Jalen Hurts would have got more votes if he didn't get hurt towards the end of the year, missing 2 of the last 3 games. But Patrick Mahomes proved again, There's been a lot of talk about Joe Burrow being the better quarterback, Josh Allen being better than Patrick Mahomes. Nah, Patrick Mahomes is still the best quarterback and the best player in football. He's still the most dangerous player in football. And he showed playing on a bum ankle that he gets it done. And, he exposed the Cincinnati Bengals 2 weeks ago. So he just proved that, no, Joe Burrow, as great as he is, Joe Burrow's great. Great as he is, he still is a threat. Joe Burrow's coming. So I got one of my good friends here, the NR Hour show. He just said he just finished covering the basketball game. He wants to jump on the show. I am going to send him the link so he can get on and we can I could have a guest. Yeah. If you want to jump on, let me send you the link real quick on Facebook and let's get it going. You could jump on if you can. Real appreciate it. And tell me your predictions and everything too. Let me send you the link here on Facebook so you can jump on here. All right, link is sent. So whenever you're ready. So, but for the Eagles and their defense, they got to pressure. That front four has to pressure Patrick Mahomes. They got to test that ankle, that injured ankle that he has, and they just need to do what they've been doing all year. Is pressuring the quarterback. That's what they've been doing. Pressuring quarterbacks all season long. They close to 80 sacks. So the record-breaking sacks that they have, and they had 4 players with double-digit sacks, which is a record. So that's where they are. That's where their money is to pressure the quarterback. So Hassan Reddick, Brandon Graham, Josh Sweat, Fletcher Cox. They got guys that could just coming in and after him. Now, it is dangerous to try to pressure Patrick Mahomes, but we've seen how you can beat Patrick Mahomes. You put pressure on him, and like I said, we don't know how healthy his ankle is. You put pressure on Patrick Mahomes, that's where you can have an advantage. And now he's playing on a bum ankle. They're going to test it. Can he move? I mean, he did prove in the Cincinnati game 2 weeks ago. He's still a dangerous player, even at 80% or 75%. One of the best players in the league still. I'm still scared of Patrick Mahomes. So, I think he'll probably be able to move the ball. And I think for them, they're going to try to they're going to have to run the football too. So, but we'll get on the Chiefs side in a minute. But yeah, I think the Eagles, and with their 2 corners they have, Bradbury and Slay, they could take out that. The receivers of the Kansas City Chiefs, which is not their strength except for Travis Kelce. So maybe they can actually, shut them down. But Travis Kelce that's the key. That's the key to stop them. I've heard analysis all week that said double team Travis Kelce, put Slay on him, put Bradbury on him. But Kelce, when you put a corner on him, as good as those two are, good as our 2 corners are, Kelce's still he's such a big weapon. He's a target. He's too big for corners and safeties. And then if you put a linebacker on him, say we put TJ Edwards on him, he's too athletic. So Kelce is a mismatch either way. And I think that's where the Eagles, their weaknesses. The Eagles do have a couple weaknesses on the defense. You can still run the football. The Chiefs can actually establish the run. You can still run the football against the Eagles. As good as our defensive line is, there were games where we got gashed by the running game. Now, the Chiefs' running game is not spectacular, but if they establish the run, that just helps Mahomes. But, Andy Reid, he loves to throw the football, and I just don't see them establishing the run with their back. So the Eagles will have to see what they – all right, well, I got my guest on here. We got the NR Hour. Sandra, what is good, man?
Yo, what up? Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, sorry, we just finished covering a basketball game.
No doubt. Thanks for coming on. I really appreciate it, man. We've been
sorry for the background noise.
No, all good. I know you're at a basketball game,
Okay.
so all good, man. But thanks for coming on, man. The NR Hour himself, Nathan Ramasandra, the NR Hour Sports Show, Jersey Sporting News. He's covering games left and right. You see him on Twitter and Instagram. This guy's all over the place, covering high school games, covering college games for the Jersey Sporting News. And then he's got his show, the podcast. Let everyone know about the podcast, the guest list that you've been having, and covering games and things like that.
Thank you for having me on.
Yeah. Talk about the show. Talk about the.
All right, hold on. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
All right, no doubt. All right, we got the NR Hour himself, but I think that's the Eagles. That's what they have to do. They got to try to. They have to pressure Mahomes and try.
Sorry,
to stop
can you hear me now? Sorry about that.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I want to get into a better location. Yeah. So thank you for having me on, and let's chop it up, man. Tomorrow's a big day for you, Courtney, and you and your family. I just want to say good luck to you guys. But I got the Chiefs winning, but I just want to say good luck to you guys.
No doubt. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I got my Eagles green on, and had to put that on today and tomorrow. Big game. But talk about a little bit about the NR Hour show. Let everyone know about it and the Jersey Sporting News and what you cover.
Yeah, so obviously right now you can tell I'm at a we just finished covering a basketball game, and Rutgers Prep, and then a team named Paul, their girls basketball, and man, it was an exciting game, 72-67, and now finished covering the basketball game. Now getting ready for this. So we have an event tonight. We're hosting an event tonight at Beacon 70 with Frank Yeager and Roger Matthews, the UFC fighter. It's UFC 284 tonight, so we're going to go over there, help host the event at Beacon 70. So whoever lives in the New Jersey area, please come to Beacon 70 so for tonight's event. And so we've been hosting events now and covering games, obviously, and obviously the podcast is going well with the guests we have on. And we're working on getting Joe Klecko, the new inductee in the Hall of Fame. And
oh, wow.
He saw our message this morning about saying congrats, and now we're reaching out to his team as we speak. My team members are currently in contact with his management team, so hopefully we can get Joe Klecko on next week or sometime. I know he's busy at this time with the Hall of Fame stuff, but eventually we hope we can get him on. So we're working on Joe Klecko, and then check our recent interview with Gary Reasons, two-time Super Bowl champion from the Giants. He was on the show last week. And then we're working on some other few big things coming up here on the show.
That's no doubt. It's always good to see the podcast family and every other.
By the way, Courtney, I want to give a big shout out to you guys. You guys are killing it too.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're trying to, like you said, build up and go to these events and host events and things like that. We're trying to get to the draft, in a couple months. Maybe
Dawkins is killing it in the Super Bowl too. Dawkins.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He was there at the Radio Row and got to interview a few people and So I almost made it out there, but it was just too late notice, so I couldn't get out there.
We gotta put our names in early for next year in Vegas.
Yeah, man. Trying to get a table and everything. Meet all the media. So, but yeah, man, appreciate you coming on. So we got a comment here. Jelani, thank you, man, for tuning in.
What's up?
Appreciate it. He ran. I was on one of his fantasy football things that he did. So I was on his thing. So definitely thank you for tuning in. But let me know what your predictions, man. You say you picked the Chiefs. What do you think the Chiefs have to do to get this win?
Well, first, I'm going to give you guys the offensive line edge. You guys have one of the best offensive lines, in my opinion. But for the Chiefs to be able to beat you guys, they have to run the ball, obviously. And then Patrick Mahomes, obviously, we got to obviously look good against the Bengals. But this game is much different on a bigger stage. So Mahomes needs to have the game he did against Cincinnati. But I can see a lot of Isaiah Pacheco in this game, running the ball and doing multiple things, because Pacheco has been killing it for the Chiefs this year. I love him. Obviously, he's the local kid here in Jersey playing for Rutgers football. So I can see a lot of Pacheco tomorrow. But obviously Mahomes is going to throw the ball to his receivers, and but the Eagles. The Eagles defense, man, you guys have a great defense. Obviously, secondary is loaded. Your defensive ends are nasty, and you guys, if Sue has a big Sue, I think the key to you guys is a front seven of the defense. If you guys have that a good game against Mahomes, if you guys can get pressure on Mahomes, then you guys have a chance to win. But Mahomes needs to be. I think Mahomes needs to be mobile in this game. Obviously, he's a mobile quarterback, so he needs to be. He has to pick his spots and go from there. But I can see definitely Pacheco having a big game here tomorrow.
Yeah, I agree. I think because I was just talking about we know the Chiefs are, Mahomes going to look for Travis Kelce. We see that. We know that. But I think they have to run. They got to run the football because you said our secondary is good. It's really good with Slay and Bradbury. And we don't even know.
So we had Gary Reasons on our show last week, and we asked him, does your defense remind you of the Eagles defense? He said yes. The Giants defense they had back in the day reminds him of your defense now, with the secondary and all the other players.
I agree. I think the Eagles they pressure quarterbacks, and I mean I know Patrick Mahomes is a different quarterback. he's the best, and even on one ankle, on one leg, he can still beat you at 80%. But I think now he's going against a really elite defensive line where they can put pressure on him. So I think the Chiefs are going to have to run the football to win this game. And that's hard to do too against the Eagles. Now the Eagles can be exposed with the run, but our defensive line is good enough to stop that run. And I think that what they're going to have to do too, they're going to have to take that blueprint that Tampa Bay did against Kansas City 3 years ago, where they pressured Mahomes constantly, like they was harassing him constantly. I think they did. They said they pressured him 44 times.
Yes, that's what you guys.
We have to do that same thing. So if they pressure him and keep him contained, it's hard, but if they can do that, and force him into some turnovers. Eagles should win this game, so we'll see. But I think Travis Kelce, he's he's a bona fide tight end, receiving tight end. He's going to try to get his in the middle of the field. That's where the Eagles' weakness is.
I have a question for you. Would you put Darius Slay on Travis Kelce?
I thought about it. You need to put him or Bradbury. Kelce's he's such bigger than those guys. He could still, but. Double team him. Like it's like you might have to just double team him and have someone else beat the MVS or somebody else have to beat us.
Yeah,
I'd rather have somebody else try to beat us than Travis Kelce. He's probably gonna get his anyway. Even if you put Slay on him or you put Bradbury on him, I don't know. It's gonna be tough because TJ Edwards would have to cover him. And TJ Edwards is not strong he's not real strong on the pass defense, but he can pressure. Or he can, he's good against the run, and he does his thing. He's a tackle machine, but I don't see. I don't know. They're going to double team Kelce, and they're going to have to make Mahomes around on that ankle. We'll see how healthy his ankle is too. When it comes to it. But what do you think of the Chiefs' defense against our offense? Where I talked about the Eagles can beat you in a lot of different ways. They can throw the football. Jalen Hurts can hit you. He can beat you with his legs. He can beat you with his arm.
Hey, can you lower that up? I'm on a live show.
They have a great running game. So it makes you wonder, like, how can the Chiefs? What are the Chiefs going to do to contend against the Eagles? What do you think? You there?
Yeah, sorry, I missed the question.
No, I was going to say, what do you think the Eagles' offense versus the Chiefs' defense?
Man, obviously the Eagles' offense, obviously Jalen Hurts. The Chiefs' defense is good also, but Eagles' offense, the last few games you guys have been putting up points. So I think this game is going to be a low-scoring game. I don't think anybody will score 30 here. I think it'll be in the 20s. But I think I look for the Eagles to run the ball also, and Jalen Hurts obviously being mobile. Run the ball with. I can see Jalen Hurts scoring a touchdown himself. Jalen Hurts getting a touchdown in this game. But obviously, look for AJ Brown to get some catches here and a touchdown here. But I think it's gonna be a low-scoring game, and I think the key here is can the Chiefs defense. Obviously, the Chiefs defense have a young secondary, so I'll give you that's advantage for the Eagles right there. So you guys can expose the Chiefs defense in a big way with the throwing. But the biggest key for the Chiefs is the front seven with Chris Jones. If Chris Jones can pressure Jalen Hurts, then that's a problem.
Yeah, agreed. I think our offensive line is gonna have to block Chris Jones. So Kelsey and Lane Johnson, those guys are gonna have to, and Kelsey's a future Hall of Famer center. He's gonna have to definitely double team and help out Lane Dickinson on the offensive line to block Jones. But he said Hurts could beat you with his legs or his arm. You just don't know what Jalen Hurts is going to do. That's the thing. Like he can, you really don't. And if they establish the run with Miles Sanders and Gainwell and Boston Scott, it could be a long. Like I said, they need to jump on the Chiefs early and often, establish a lead.
Yes.
Keep Patrick Mahomes off the field and have those long drives, those 10, 15 play drives, and don't turn the ball over. I think the Eagles can win this game. I know the over under is it's 51 points. Eagles are favored by 1.5.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be 51. I got it Eagles 27-20. I think it's gonna be a close game.
Yeah.
But I think the Eagles, I think they get a lead, they establish a lead 14-3, 14-7 early and keep that lead. So I got the Eagles winning this game. But yeah, man, it's gonna be strength versus strength.
Yeah. This Super Bowl, I think everybody expected this Super Bowl to happen, and obviously these were the two best teams to finish in the NFL. And now we get the Andy Reid Bowl, and we get the Kelsey Bowl. The first time in Super Bowl history that the brothers would be facing each other, and it's gonna be interesting to see. And I feel bad. I wonder who the parents are gonna have wear half jerseys. Eagles, Chiefs.
The mother always Kelsey's mother. She always wears a half jersey. She'll have Travis, and then she have Jason Kelsey. So she have the Eagles and Chiefs jersey, which is I think it's cool.
I just wish we were all there covering it at the same time. But it looks like a great experience there, and obviously you had Deb on the show again, and she was there covering it, and then obviously Dawkins is there, and you got everybody there. You got the stars out there, everyone covering it. I wish we were all there, man. It seems like a great experience.
We're gonna be there, man. We're gonna get there. The interesting thing, like you said, Ivan Dawkins from BS3, Deb Wickens was there. I mean, they a lot of media personalities, people that we've had on the show, people we are fans of. We're gonna meet them all. Kelly and Phoenix, she was there.
Yeah.
It was just good. So everyone follow all of them on social media. But so you got the Chiefs winning, I got the Eagles winning 27. What's your score? What's your final score?
Chiefs 27 and Eagles 22.
Okay, 27-20. You got like an odd score there. You got right under the right under there. So one thing I want to ask you before I let you go about this: are you doing any prop bets?
No. I don't bet because I'm under contract with FanDuel.
Yes.
We make videos. We're content creators for FanDuel, and since we're under contract, I can't bet.
Right. Yeah. No betting, so you can't. Yeah. FanDuel. Shout out to FanDuel as well. But if you were betting, man, I know that Rihanna's the Super Bowl halftime show.
I can't wait for Rihanna to perform.
Me too. Big fan of Rihanna. There's all these prop bets. I had a prop bet show a couple of days ago with Jill Bejewel. Follow her on Vegas Insider as well. I know you're trying to get her on the show, so I'm pushing for you to get her on the show as well. She does a lot of props and betting and things like that. So,
do you see any surprises at the halftime show like last year?
Oh man, I mean, I think Rihanna's she'll probably bring Jay-Z. I think
Jay-Z.
I don't know about Drake. I know he's always around.
Drake performed last night, I heard.
Yeah, so he's there. So she might bring him out. She's got, she can do. I know she said she's gonna do about 8-9 songs in her 13.
AJ Ross, the reporter.
Yeah.
We had her on the show. We're good friends, and she's there right now covering the Super Bowl, and she was at the Drake concert yesterday. I saw her on her story. AJ Ross.
No doubt.
Yeah,
AJ Ross, CBS Sports. And,
yep.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah. So check out my show. Check out the latest show, the NFL prop show that we did, betting guide with Jill Jeweled as well.
Jill is amazing.
Yeah, she is. She's definitely doing big things there. And yeah, I've had a couple great guests this week. But yeah, so I hope everyone's enjoying this Super Bowl. It's gonna be a real good Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And everyone stays safe and everything too. But before I let you go, what do you think of the transition to the NBA?
Man, what a crazy week in the NBA, man. And the Brooklyn Nets went from 100 to 0 real quick.
Yeah,
but I like what the Nets did, though. I love their future now. I think they have a much better future than they had when they did the Kevin Garnett trade and the Paul Pierce. I feel like now they got draft capital and they got young players to build around, like Mikal Bridges. I love Mikal Bridges. He's going to bring excitement there. Cam Johnson, man, this guy can play too. This guy can ball. Obviously, Jay Crowder was there for a minute, but now he's somewhere else. But I can't wait to see. I think even though obviously you want the stars, right? Everybody wants the stars, but I think the Nets going back to the way they were before, like the Brooklyn Grit. I feel like there's some kind of new energy there in Brooklyn with all these young pieces. Spencer Dinwiddie back. They showed it against the Chicago Bulls. They played a great game against the Chicago Bulls, and I feel like the Brooklyn Nets now they can get back to their Brooklyn Grit. Obviously, they're going to be talked about a long time in the future about this Kyrie. Is it a failure or not? I to be honest, I think it's a failure because they didn't win a championship there. Yeah. Obviously, Kyrie messing up the whole thing. But right now, I kind of like this new energy that Brooklyn has, and with the young pieces, and Jack Vaughn is the right coach for them. Just continue building around Mikal Bridges and the rest of the team, and now they have draft picks, and then they're going to get another star eventually. But I think they'll be fine. They're sitting fifth place in the Eastern Conference. They're still in the playoff race,
right.
And they're still doing damage. But they're not going to be talked as championship contenders. But I feel like they can make noise. But it's going to be interesting to see how KD does with the Phoenix Suns when he gets back from the injury. And obviously, Phoenix Suns are not the Golden State Warriors when KD was there. They're completely different. But if the Suns stay healthy, I think they should be the clear-cut favorites. But I definitely think the Nets are sitting in a better situation they did before.
I agree. I mean, we knew once Kyrie left, and it was a failure. Kyrie, James Harden, and KD. It was a big failure because they only won one playoff series with that team. That team should have won one or two championships at the least.
Yeah. And I don't know if you guys saw the article I put out there about the Nets, and I had the headline pictures with KD and Harden and Kyrie in different uniforms. I don't know if you saw that, but I did I explained the whole thing, what happened and what went wrong, but the Nets still have a bright future.
Yeah, they do. I agree, and it's going to be interesting to see what Kevin Durant does. Because you said he could fit in anywhere, so I don't think he has any problem fitting in with Phoenix. This is their shot, getting Booker, but they got to get healthy. Booker, KD, and Chris Paul. So they still got DeAndre Ayton. So we'll see what happens with that mix. Like people are saying that they're going to be the favorites. I still like Denver. I still like the Warriors. I like
the Boston in the East. Boston,
Milwaukee in the East still. But there were so many moves. Kyrie going to Dallas.
Kyrie.
We'll see what happens if they mesh and play together. Two ball dominant players. We'll see. I know Luka's been out with an injury, so Kyrie's over there. So many moves. Russell Westbrook gets traded, and so many stars.
I think Paul George wants Westbrook back in Clippers out here.
He wants him at the Clippers. Yeah, he wants him. He wants him in the Clippers. So it's going to be an interesting second half of the year for the NBA. So looking forward to see. We have definitely got to do some lives with that. And
I cannot wait to see. Obviously, I can't wait to see Josh Hart make his Knicks debut. I love that move for the Knicks. He brings shooting and he reunites with Jalen Brunson back in Villanova, and then also. The Nets, I can't wait to see Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson because they can both ball.
Yeah, I think the Nets did pretty good. What they could do to get, they said they got draft picks, draft capital. They ended up getting Mikal Bridges, and
And Dorian Finney-Smith already made a huge impact.
yeah, Dorian Finney-Smith. Spencer Dinwiddie's over there now, and so yeah, I think the Nets will be fine. And they still got Ben Simmons. Hopefully he can stay.
They got to figure out how to get rid of that contract.
That contract's huge, man. That contract is huge. So yeah, the Nets they'll be fine. They got picks. They can make some trades. They can still make more trades because they got a lot of players now. They still got Seth Curry. So they'll be fine, I believe. So we'll see what happens there. But the NBA trade deadline was crazy.
Yeah, it's just it was a crazy week, best trade deadline ever, I think, in my opinion.
It was, and it started, like I said, with the Kyrie and then KD. It's like, wow, Kevin Durant gets traded at 3 a.m. You wake up and I'm like, wait, what? Kevin Durant traded to Phoenix 3?
And I think the one thing I give credit to is that Kevin Durant, man, he's all about the team, and I think he did it right by Brooklyn giving him a chance to get a great package back.
Right, exactly. I got my man Al High. He's on Instagram.
Oh, what's up?
Chiefs fan.
Yeah.
He's going with the Chiefs. Let me know your prediction, man. I know he's a big Chiefs fan, and me and him, we've been at war. We've been at the words of war with us. So let me know your prediction.
They're gonna be trash talking tomorrow in the group chat.
Big time. So he's definitely a big Chiefs fan, part of the BS3 network. Check out his he has a show. He's doing a lot of photography, out there, video photography. Shout out to him as well. But yeah, man, thanks for coming on. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, let everyone know where they can follow you, find you on social media, and what you got. What you got cooking up.
Mm-hmm. You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok. You can find us also everywhere, YouTube, Spotify, Spreaker, iHeartRadio. Go follow us, and we got some good things lined up for the show and everything, and covering games, hosting events, everything. So, and also tune. And whoever lives in the Jersey area, come out tonight to Beacon. We're gonna have a great event with Roger Matthews, Frankie Edgar, UFC 284. Can't wait for that. That's gonna be lit. So go follow, and plus go follow Courtney, who's the host of this show, and also the rest of BS3 Radio, the Real Deal, man. They're the legends too. They're the GOAT.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And yes, follow the NR Hour, follow him, follow the network, the entire network, and Jersey Sporting News, man. I know you out there, man. You busy out there covering events and games and all those things, man. So I appreciate you taking the time to come on the show and on the predictions. And thanks a lot, man. Really appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you. Good luck. Like Courtney, I know you're an Eagle fan, so good luck tomorrow. And I know if you guys win, are you guys hosting the Super Bowl? Or what are you guys doing for the Super Bowl?
Well, I'm gonna be home. I'm home.
Oh, okay.
For the Super Bowl. We'll probably go out afterwards a little bit just to celebrate.
So if you guys win, you're gonna go out.
Celebrate with the fans who are out on our block. And
all right, don't be climbing up street lights now.
I don't do that. I don't be climbing no poles or anything like that. Nah, definitely not.
But all seriousness, good luck tomorrow and have fun. I know this is your time. Big day for you guys, and obviously the Chiefs also. But enjoy it with the family, and I hope it's a good game. And let's see.
Yeah, man. Enjoy the game. Be safe out there, man.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, man. Talk to you soon.
All right.
All right, that was the NR Hour Sports Show. NR Hour himself, Nathan Ramachandra. Thanks for coming on. Really appreciate it, man. Can't thank you enough. But yes, I hope everyone enjoyed the big game. I hope everyone enjoyed the show. Shout out to everyone that was in the comments on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube. Again, BS3 Network, BS3 Radio, BS3 Sports. We here. We are here. We are grinding. We got some shows today, tonight. Got a few shows as well. And I know the NFC East show, the NFC Beast East show is on tonight. I'm going to see if I can jump on there. Not too sure if I can, but we'll figure it out. But the network, bs3network.com, bs3tvlive.com, Roku channel, BS3 TV app, download it. Follow us on all social media platforms. Follow us on all podcast platforms. Like we got you. We got you covered. I mean, we got so many hosts, so many great shows. I can't even name them all. I think we got like 30 shows, 25, 30 shows now on the network. Started with like 5. Now we got about 30. So, and we continue to keep grinding. We continue to keep building, continue to keep better and everything too. So I can't thank you guys enough, but I hope you guys enjoy the Super Bowl. Go Birds, fly Eagles, fly. My prediction, Eagles win 27-20 in a close game. The Eagles get a nice size lead. They hold on to it, and then they win. Again, thank you for everyone tuning in on IG Live, everyone tuning in on Facebook, the BS3 Network, BS3 YouTube channel, and the Roku channel as well. But enjoy the game. Everyone stay safe. Enjoy it. Enjoy the Super Bowl weekend. Have some fun. Eat some good food. And until next time, hopefully I get a victory and I'll be talking, doing my thing on social media as well, talking my junk and all those things. And hopefully the Eagles get a win. Until next time, stay locked in. Always peace and God bless. Peace, Instagram.